Girl makes fun of my hearing aids, so I have her car repossessed. I wear hearing aids. I've had hearing loss since I was a kid, and I've always been pretty open about it. Most people are cool about it and don't really make a big deal of it, but there's always that one jerk who just can't resist poking fun at others. Enter the villain of our story. Let's call her Karen Jr. So, Karen Jr. and I have been in the same high school math class for a couple of years. She's that stereotypical popular girl who thinks she's the queen bee and can get away with anything. She's been making fun of me and my hearing aids ever since I can remember. I usually just ignore her, but this year, she really kicked it up a notch, and it was starting to get to me. One day, she was sitting behind me in class, and she started her usual mockery. "Hey, can you even hear me?" She'd whisper, snickering with her friends. Then, she'd make some obnoxious noises or exaggerate her words, just to get a rise out of me. But this time, I decided I had had enough. I pulled out my phone, pretended to be texting, and started recording her. I got her mocking me, clear as day, in a video that would make any parent ashamed of their offspring. I had my plan all set out. I was going to send the video to her parents and let them deal with their mean little princess. That night, I found her dad on Facebook, and I sent him a message explaining the situation, along with the video evidence. It was a major risk, and to be honest, I wasn't sure if he'd even read it or care, but it felt good just to stand up for myself in some way. Boy, was I in for a surprise. The next day at school, Karen Jr. was in a visibly foul mood. I couldn't help but feel a little smug, but I didn't really think anything would come of it. That is, until she approached me during lunch, fuming. "Did you seriously send that video to my dad?" She spat, her face red with anger. I played it cool. "Yeah, I did," I said, trying to keep my voice steady. "Maybe next time you'll think twice before making fun of someone's disability." She looked like she was about to explode, but she didn't say anything else. Instead, she just stormed off, and I couldn't help but feel a little triumphant. But that wasn't even the best part. That afternoon, I got a message from Karen Jr.'s dad on Facebook, and I could barely believe my eyes. He thanked me for bringing the situation to his attention and told me that he was absolutely horrified by his daughter's behavior. In fact, he was so mad that he had taken back the brand new car he had just bought for her as a birthday present and returned it to the dealership. And then, the cherry on top, it turned out that Karen Jr.'s mom also suffered from hearing loss. She had been using hearing aids for years, and he couldn't believe that his own daughter would make fun of someone for the same issue her mother faced. He promised me that they'd be having a serious talk with her about empathy and kindness. I was on cloud 9, guys. Not only had I finally stood up to my tormentor, but the universe had delivered some truly spectacular karma. I almost felt bad for Karen Jr., but then I remembered how she'd made me feel for all those years, and that guilt vanished real quick. Over the next few weeks, Karen Jr. laid off the teasing. I think her parents really got through to her because she even started being, dare I say it, nice. She wasn't exactly my best friend or anything, but she treated me with respect, and that was more than enough for me. In the end, I realized that standing up for myself had been the best decision I'd ever made. Not only had I put a stop to the torment, but I'd also gained a newfound sense of self-confidence. I wasn't going to let anyone walk all over me ever again. And the icing on the cake. One day, as I was leaving school, I saw Karen Jr. waiting for her mom to pick her up. Yep, no more fancy car for her. I couldn't help but smile as I walked past her, knowing that I had finally gotten the sweet, sweet revenge I'd been craving for so long. That absolutely could have backfired, but I am glad it didn't. What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comments below. When you subscribe, be sure to click the notification bell. Click here for more Tangled threads.